for the most part, very well done. This is, in doing cranial, doing an OA is more like in than almost anything you're going to be doing. And so you still have to have your energies right, you still have to have all of that stuff, fulcrum, your arms and wrists on the table while you're holding the head. And you do have more active fingers in this than you do those, just the third finger. Just the third finger is active, right? The rest is all kind of just laying where it is. And don't clamp them with this part, okay? Because that's how I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Wow.
Exclamation point. Don't clamp them.
So you don't want it, because there is a tendency to really grab them and really compress with this part of your hand in particular, and you don't want to do that. Wow. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And you are actively pointing the very tip of your finger up, aiming it to that third eye. The movements didn't look too bad. A lot of people didn't have enough extension, just enough extension. If your person's chin is sitting like this, you have to have it where you see it just go up a little bit, okay? You have to have that. And then, so you are safe to do an OA on somebody with nothing else, okay? There are things we're going to tell you never do it stand alone. But an OA, you can get somebody on the table, practice them. I practiced them so much that I got to be a queen of them in the beginning.
I thought you were just saying until your fingers were calloused.
Oh, yeah. So, I did them and I did it and did it and did it and did it so many times, seriously, that I became pretty good at it. And so you're really good to do a number 3, do an OA, and then you can hold the sacrum, and you call it a day, okay? You don't have to stay forever. You get a release in some way or two, and then go ahead and move on, or hold the sacrum for a few minutes. Holding the sacrum, you will become more skilled in understanding and feeling what it does over time, okay? So in the beginning, it's just about you getting there. Next time you come, you're going to learn a whole lot more about the rhythms that happen in the cranial system and all of that, all righty? Anybody have, I hate to ask this, anybody have any last questions? Oh, yes.
On the number 3,
Yes.
is there an age range? Is there a point where they're older and it's not a good idea, or like don't go under 12, or?
Good question. There's no upper age that I say no number 3, because it's so safe to do. And all you have to do is, if you have somebody that's more frail, because there's nothing that's going in on bones. So if somebody has osteoporosis, I'm not afraid to do this. Okay? So the age range going up, no big deal. First of all, let me see you get an 8-year-old that wants to lay there that long for you to do a number 3 on them. You know what I'm saying? So the age range is all about who will lay there, and they'll probably get, as a kid, they're probably ticklish for you to do it. So what, I don't know, 10 or 12 or 8 or something. If you can get one of your kids to lay there that long, you're good to go.
Okay.
I wouldn't, something younger than about 8. I definitely wouldn't. They don't have the, they still have some certain developing to go. Yeah.
Does the OA have a different lower age requirement than the 3?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does. You don't want to do an OA on anybody that's, anybody under, for sure, 7 and older.
Because of the soft head?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. You don't want anything going in. There is a developmental phase at about 7 that happens, that the head gets harder, and you don't want to ever go, you don't want to go in on the head, okay? Or, yes?
So we can do the number 3 once a week, like I'm thinking to my spouse.
Yeah.
But what about the OA, and the sacrum hold? Like how,
Every other day?
okay, every other day?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, he will love that, but you'll get really good at
And
it.
then maybe I can quit sooner, okay.
Yeah.
Just like-
Not 47.
I love it. She's negotiating. If I do an OA on you every other day, I'm going to quit my work soon. That is awesome.
That's funny.
That is awesome. Yes.
That was a stretch and a hand.
Okay.
Can you do an OA on somebody with a TBI that's not new?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not new. Yeah.
Does anybody not know what that is?
Traumatic brain injury?
What?
Traumatic brain injury.
So along the lines of the 2 months with the skull fracture, how long on a TBI or other?
Yeah, definitely,
Years.
yeah, because usually it's pretty, it's, yes,
I don't know how
yes.
bad it is.
So, I don't know, 6 months, 4 months, something like that, depends on the person. What?
Yes.
She's tired and she's joking, man. And she's also up for teaching something brand spanking new next week and has to
Yay.
do 2 days by herself without me.
Yes, no net.
No net. There's
She's
no
gonna be
net on
awesome.
this one.
She's gonna be great.
She's gonna be unbelievably
got
great.
it.
She
Thanks.
does. You got it. You got it. Okay, so is there any last thing that I need to say in terms of practice, practice, practice? The more you practice, the better you get, okay?
I have one more question, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay, and then I'll get you Eve. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so
No,
sorry.
no,
you're good.
Diana, go for it.
Craniosacral, again, children,
Well, we just said, nobody under 7.
okay, because we said that for OA, but it's also for craniosacral, or
Yes.
the bulk.
You know
At
what?
this point.
Right now, you don't
Yeah.
have it. Right now, with your hands and stuff, we're gonna say anybody over 7.
Okay,
And then later down the line, when you get much better, then we'll let you loose
Okay.
on the pediatric
all right.
portion, okay?
Is there anything in particular that you wanted us to study in the anatomy book before next time?
What a great question. You should start studying the feet and the knees and the legs and the muscles thereof, okay? Good, that's a super great question, yeah.
I've done a lot of focusing in the past month on the musculoskeletal system. What system should I focus on next?
Well, that one, leg.
Musculoskeletal system.
I've done that.
Oh, beyond the musculoskeletal
Like
system.
nerves or veins, or what is the next focus?
You know what I'm gonna tell you is that, can you tell me the muscles of the legs?
I can't list them all, but I can point out several of them. Many of them I can find.
And do you know the bones of the feet?
The bones are easy
Yeah,
compared
okay.
to the muscles.
Compared to the muscles, okay.
They're
So what I'm
fewer.
gonna ask you to do is not get ahead of yourself,
Okay.
Yes.
okay? So when it's time to start getting into the systems like that, then I'll start sharing that. Because I'd hate to have you, be wandering so far ahead that you kind of leave this behind. Just get to know these even better. Because then, next time, we're gonna go to the sacrum. So you wanna know what's in the contents, what's all over here. So your third module is the sacrum, so you wanna know the fascia in the pelvic bowl, what goes on around that. So if you feel like you really got the bones of the leg and feet and the muscles all kind of in your head, then move on up to the sacrum and get to really know that. Okay, we had you.
So are we practicing vault?
Yeah, you're practicing the vault.
Okay, I didn't
I did-
realize that until she asked that, and I was like, oh, wasn't thinking that as a treatment, and it's not a treatment, right? We're just practicing feeling.
Yes, a treatment
Yes.
is you doing a number 3 in an OA.
Okay.
But you also should be doing these vault holds
Okay.
so that you get to feel what all these different heads feel like, and you get to learn how to be right distance, you're practicing all of that. Your fulcrums, how to hold a head so that there isn't any kind of uncomfortableness for the person. You have to practice all of that, okay?
And do it after.
And do an OA after.
Oh, and then do the away.
Yeah, do an OA after. Okay? And then hold the sacrum.
Okay,
Because you're up at the top, now you go to the bottom.
okay. And is that, when we're in the sacrum, I'm sorry, that's a follow-up question. When we're doing the sacrum, is that the, did you call it, it wasn't organized.
Integration.
Integration, is that where
Yes.
you're doing the integration?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, an OA is integration,
Okay.
a vault hold can be integration, and your sacrum is integration.
Okay.
Your number 3 is not integration. Your number 3 is organizing. Okay?
So expect an individual email for each of you, giving you your payment statement from this module, a certificate for this module that said you completed it. Also, not this time because you haven't turned in any client review sheets, but after next time, you'll have your count of how many client review sheets we have in their office too. Then you'll get a second email sometime this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, maybe earlier. Alicia's amazing. That will give you the link to the videos for the structural portion and videos to our craniosacral portion as well.
All right.
And they will each be, it'll say TX page whatever, and then that's when she talks through it. And then TX demo is when you actually see the demo of it.
Oh
So
my
just so that
God.
you know how that
You're
is. At this
so
point,
organized.
we've got like 54 videos from this weekend too. And then expect
Like,
about,
so chunked down.
they're very chunked down so you can find exactly what you need, so that you can watch exactly what you need. In addition, a week and a half before your next module, you should receive the slides and the treatment pages for the foot, leg, and knee. If you do not receive it, like by the Tuesday, like a week and 2 days before the next module,
Let us know.
let us know. Because I think we had a couple that had some weird things that didn't receive it. So that's for what you can expect to have
Bring
come.
your treatment pages with you.
Yep.
I don't care about your PowerPoint. If you want to bring that, you want to copy that, fine. But bring treatment pages with you.
And don't forget, you get that 20% discount at Office Depot with that card number.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what happens now is we always ask at the end of this, first of all, well, just so you tell your housekeeping, would you do me a favor and you'll just fold your chairs after you take your sheets off and lean them up against the table, okay? So that we leave it that way so vacuuming can happen. So that's, you don't have to jump up right now. And so we kind of ask you to leave it in a way that is more together, you know, as good as you kind of found it. And yeah, so we're going to do that. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is thank you each and every single one of you for being part of this and creating this wonderful group. I mean, you're a great group together. It's exciting. We're all excited to be with you and go on this journey with you. We have no idea what the journey is going to look like for you, other than we know what we're going to teach you. You know, other than that. So it's definitely fun. I want to thank you so much. Drink a lot of water, get some good rest and stuff like that, and then come to the to Shannon's thing and whatever, and
Food.
oh,
your stuff
yes,
out
get
first.
your stuff, at the end of every class, and we'll say it, you must take whatever's in the refrigerator out and take it with you, or on the table, don't leave things, so that A, we have to clean up after you, and B, anything is going in the garbage. I don't care if it's in your favorite container, it is going in the garbage. Because we have another class coming to use that in just 4 days.
Yes.
Or 3, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just 4 days.
Short.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great couple months, and we'll see you.